Yeah. Gary Linden makes beautiful agave boards.
No what? So you gonna come up and get the wood?
Yeah, either that or I'm gonna come down and go down and bring it to him.
Yeah.
It's renewable. It's green, so we're trying to make surfboards a little bit greener.
Yeah.
And it's an awesome. It's just like balsa wood. It grows a lot faster, and it's just a beautiful wood once it's all dried and milled up and laminated. So it's really something. The next gun.
Right now we're heading down to Carmel, and we're going to check in with big wave charger Don Curry. This guy, he paddles into Mavericks on the biggest days, and when it's even bigger, this guy hits ghost trees by towing it. And we're going to talk to him about, what it's like to ride those big waves, and then also learn about his fitness and his training and see what it takes.
I would have to say in my earlier days, I used to just love surfing the bigger waves, and I never really felt afraid to be out in the bigger water. When I lived in Hawaii, I had a couple sessions out at Sunset Beach that just really opened my eyes to the possibility of surfing really big waves. And when I came back here from Hawaii, I really didn't find that here until Jeff Clark opened up Mavericks. When you start paddling for a big wave, you have to know that you're going to catch the wave before you even jump up to your feet. And then once you get up to your feet, all you think about is making the drop.
Watch the people get saved by the crooks where we
Yeah, hesitation is going to be your worst enemy. So if you're paddling like at Mavericks, you're in the pit and you're paddling for a wave and you decide to back out, not only do you go to the end of the line, but the chances are you're not going to make it. We're attached to 15 to 20 feet of leash and a 10-foot plus surfboard. So you're getting dragged along hundreds of feet of water, and at times you're underwater for 30, 45 seconds. And that's a feeling that it's hard to describe. It's like 4 of your friends holding you in an ice cold hot bathtub, and then a couple other friends are just pounding the shit out of you. I mean, that's what it's like. Yeah, the ocean is unforgiving here. The rocks, as you can see, are nothing but granite. And so if you hit the bottoms and a lot of the rock spots, you are going to get hurt. The waves are coming out of extremely deep water, so they're moving pretty much just like they do in Hawaii. So they're traveling at a little faster and stronger than most continental shelf type of situations. We're here on the tip of Pescadero Point on the Monterey Peninsula of Carmel Bay, and here we have the location of Ghost Tree, which is now an infamous wave. It starts breaking right in front of us on these rocks, and when the swell's coming from the right direction, what it does is the swell will come straight down the point, and it'll break away from the point, right, all the way to the outside of that rock. I started surfing really large waves in the 20-foot plus size when I was in my early 30s. And when you get into your 30s, you've really got to train, you got to try a little bit harder. So my wife put me on a program because she was a personal trainer.
You had to be strong. It's really important that you're strong when you're in that kind of a situation. And my concern was hold downs, being able to survive the hold down.
And she said, look, if you're going to surf Mavericks, you have to train, you have to get ready for it.
We used to have this Stairmaster, and it was just this, it wasn't a Stairmaster, but it was some other kind of brand, and he used to have pictures of Mavericks that he used to look at, and he would put it on like the hardest program and just like kill himself.
So she pretty much put her foot down, and I bought my big wave gun. I started training.
One of the most important things that you should be able to train for is survival of a huge wipeout. So that is, in my eyes, lots and lots of really heavy anaerobic cardiovascular stuff, cross training, always kind of changing it up, getting out there. Told him, you know, take a couple on the head. That'll train you better for your sport.
And I went out there that first year, I think it was on Halloween Day, '92, and got schooled. I got a couple waves, but I got caught inside, lost my board. I had to swim out to Blackhand Reef to retrieve it. And so it was the first day I surfed Mavericks was really an eye-opener, and I'm glad that I was in the shape that I was in, because I had a lot of physical things going on that day, and at the same time, this was on a Saturday night, I had to go back and wait tables that same day. So needless to say, I was worthless that night at work.
Natural rocker.
This is the tail of the board, and that's the nose. Great nose rocker, beautiful rocker on this cane. Come on, Todd. Get your heart going there.
It's not as light as you said it was.
That's why you got the heavy end.
Jesus.
Woo. Look at the